Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Nokana Mojapelo. My brand name is DOCC. Yeah. I'm from PLK, Limpopo, Luahomu, Zone B. I grew up in Pretoria. I moved in Pretoria at like the age of 2, and then I've just been moving around in Pretoria the whole time, and then I moved to Bar, then it's back to Pretoria. Then that's it, and then I just move around in Joburg, anywhere the money is. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Have you
Did I study fashion? No, I didn't study fashion. Actually, I studied architecture at VUT, Val University, but not right now. I'm gonna go back next year to finish off my school stuff. But I haven't studied fashion. I do architecture at VUT. Yeah, I don't think I need to study fashion to do fashion. It's something you can actually, in general. Okay, some things you have to study for, but some things just require you to be a doer, and then you learn along the way. Yeah. What was I doing first? I was modeling, and I was in a fashion group called Vinny Boys. We just used to like wear vintage clothing, and just take photo shoots without meaning. We just like clothes, photo shoots, out blog 24/7. Yeah, that's all I did actually. And I went to school, high school. I was in high school when all of that happened. Being liking things. It was the Vinny Boys. It was a time where like Tumblr was like a really huge thing. And I remember the American blogs that we used to follow, they used to just have like photo shoots without meaning, but they just really do it really well. And then we just wanted to do that. We just liked clothes, but we just felt like people needed to see what we're doing. And then it just started a movement like in Pretoria, where we were known as those guys who were overly dressing very well. And then just through that, you just get your own reputation, and then maybe brands hit you up. Like I remember we did something for Markham's, and then magazines just hit you up. It just built itself, as these fashionable guys that do their thing, and it was just, I guess it paved the way for right now, because right now I guess I just have that style respect. Like they're just like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. So that's the impact it had. Actually, before it was DOCC, it was Black Sheep, and then I wanted to go register it, and then it was taken. Then my heart was really broken. And then, but in that moment, I remember there was a phrase that I always used to tell myself, like as a kid. I used to tell myself, I always wanted to cause commotion, like whatever I did, whatever speciality I studied, I always wanted to be the best at it. So every time girls made fun of me, or every time a girl said no to me, or every time someone just stunted on me, I always used to tell myself like inside that I want to cause commotion. So low-key, it like formed this phrase where I ended up calling it dreams of causing commotion, which is DOCC. And it felt close to me because that's what I was really thinking as I was growing up. That's what I was really thinking. Then I was like, okay, maybe this is a sign that this should be the name, and then I just went with it. That's a very tough question. What's the patience? I've learned patience. I've learned how to deal with people. I've learned about the architecture of clothing. It's not just clothing, it's just more detailed than that. Money discipline, money literacy, and just heart. Like you gotta have heart. Just have to have a big heart for no nonsense and a big heart to, you know, meet new people and welcome people into your life. Yeah. I'm planning on opening a store this year. Milestone, but I don't think I've done most international magazines that people would love to be on. I think the only one I'm missing is Vogue, but besides that, I've done like every other huge magazine, from your Roller Coaster to your High Beast, your Complex, your ID magazine. So those ones are really cool, but it just hurts my heart sometimes because I feel like I got so much like international feedback, whereas I'd like that in my country more. I don't want to be broke or not too rich in my own country. No, wait. I remembered something. Oh, what was it again? I think I met Mos Def. That was really cool. Oh, actually, you know what, to be honest, everyone that I idolized, I ended up meeting and I ended up working for them, and they called me more than I ever thought I'd ever call them. So that's like really cool. Most of the people that they listen to their music, see them around, you know, people that are respected creatively. I ended up being friends with them, and they actually respect me a lot and my opinion. So that's pretty cool actually. They order, they don't play. Yeah, they order. Like if your interview goes up right now, like their information crazy. If their interview goes up right now, their numbers go up and they will order your clothes. Like they will, even if they don't know the meaning behind it, if they will order. So that was a surprising part of it. Like sometimes I have more international orders than I do have local orders from the weirdest countries I don't even know existed. So that's been a surprise that the reception is that good. It's just, yeah, it's really overwhelming sometimes. Get off the phone, live a real life. There's nothing wrong with phones, social media, everything, but like don't only live your best life on social media. My whole mindset is that if that all had to drop, would you be able to make money? Would you be able to be the person that you are? So my vibe is like you need to know how to make real life money, make real life interactions. Just don't forget to live a real life too, regardless of everything, and always think about if all of these platforms had to be dropped, what would you do? Would you still be the same guy? And patience, because everybody, I don't know, maybe it's my generation or the now generation, or the generation that was before, but we just evolved into these other human beings. But I feel like we're a bit lazier. Is that even a word? A bit lazy. Yeah, a bit lazy. Yeah. And everybody's too afraid to start from the bottom. Yeah, I think it's because we mastered the art of making things look easy. So the next person that sees is like, but that guy just posed like that, but yeah, I never see him working. But that time background, I'm working really hard, but I just took that one photo that just made it look effortless, and then you think it's easy, and then you keep on striving, and then it just doesn't work out. So yeah, patience, live a real life, and just keep it going, man. Keep it going. The cons is, as much as I might have money, I don't have mass product for the whole world type of money, you know? And so that's just been my biggest thing. Like, I just want to have a lot of product, like a lot. It should scare me type of vibe. So just supplying everyone just is it's a bit overwhelming sometimes. And also locally, they want stuff too. So yeah, just supplying everyone. The pros, I guess it's really weird, but once you start getting like international attention, everybody just like my country specifically, I don't know how other people's country works, it seems like they just take you more serious. it's just like, oh, okay, all right. It's like if I'm a musician right now, okay, I have shows here and there, but if Drake hit me up and be like, yo, we going that side, baby, everybody's gonna be like, oh, Windows 2000, now we're gonna bust all your music. It's like, but I was chilling here the whole time. Like, why were you waiting for someone to approve me? So I even like posted something like that. I just hate the fact that when international people react, that's when my country wants to react. And it should never be like that, because we have a lot of talent, we have a lot of doers, we have a lot of people who are just trying to improve, you know, our dynamics in terms of music, art, fashion, whatever it may be. We have a lot of IT. I know a lot of people that do a better job even, you know, than the people that we so happen to look at overseas and stuff like that. I get a lot of support locally. I get a lot of support. I remember my first official one where I was just like, you know what, I'm doing this for real. It was the Booty Call collection after I broke up with like a girlfriend of mine for 3 years. So the collection was based off the aftermath of her and I dating. So that's why I called it Booty Call, because she turned into a booty call because we were emotionally using each other, and people love that story. I think it's because everybody has fallen in love, everybody has had heartbreak. So from then, I could say then, the support was crazy. It was just really crazy. And they support money-wise. I mean, I think I toured South Africa because of that money. It was so crazy. They support money-wise, they support retweet-wise, they support music-wise, they support in general at the shows. Sometimes I don't even have to repeat my own words. They know the words, so that's really cool. I guess it's a thing of, because we didn't have access to a lot of things, and we realized that we ended up being our own creators. So therefore, everybody around is starting their own thing. And I guess everybody who's looking is more interested. And 5 years ago, not a lot of people are doing such things, not a lot of people had that courage. So I think that's why they didn't have that much support or much appeal. So there is a huge difference. There's a really huge difference right now. Yeah. Gatekeepers, you know. As much as I don't rely on gatekeepers like corporates and whatnot, but truthfully speaking, the money they can pay you, or the money you guys can create collabing, can make a difference for an upcoming anything, whatever you do. So I feel like those doors need to be like loosened up a bit, because corporates and stuff like that, they tell you don't do nepotism, but they don't play. It's about nepotism. It's about hooking up only the people you know. Sometimes you're supposed to hook up the people you know because you're supposed to improve as friends and family and whatnot. But sometimes to improve a situation, you need to hire the best person for it. You need to just look for the best version of what you're looking for, you know, instead of just giving it to the first person that's on your speed dial. From a creator's perspective, right now we're in the process of finding our own identity, but because we're learning how to really use the internet, we just might lose it as soon as we found it, because now you have so much exposure, and that means it's either some people are going to get inspired to create something new, and usually majority bites off what they see and think people can't find. So that's another thing. We must keep our identity. I think that's it. And just do more. Just like do more at a faster pace. Because once you travel overseas, it's like they do it now. It's like you moving. Let's keep it moving. You mustn't dwell in the last work we did, the last whatever we did. You just keep on doing. Like just keep on keeping on the whole time. Yeah. I feel like the changes I'd love to see is that I feel like we're more than traditional patterns fashion-wise. I feel like people run to that as a go-to because they feel like that's our African identity. that's just what it is. African identity, don't get me wrong, but we have more substance than just patterns. And no disrespect to all the cultures, because those patterns actually have meaning, but I feel like we're more than that. And we should let go of this fear. We're a very fearful nation, continent. We're very fearful. We only really trust in ourselves when, I don't know who tells us, but there's a very little majority of people who really believe in themselves like that, but there's a high majority of people who want to do a lot of things. But I guess people don't really know how the universe works. You're not supposed to worry about the how. Your mind is your outcome, and everything you think will eventually happen. So you just need to be a doer and do and do and do, and the universe will continuously align itself in situations that improve you and get you closer to where you need to be. Yeah. DOCC is not even a clothing line, it's a brand. Because for example, I know it's gonna sound fucked up, I don't know if I can swear, but I'm about to name brands that are international. I should be naming locally because support local. But I look up to brands like Disney, McDonald's and Apple, simply because they've expanded. Not just they known mainly for something like food or electronics, but they have furniture. They do collabs with like Bait and stuff like that. So that's how I see DOCC. Thing is, nobody approaches me for collabs that I actually want. Everyone just approaches me for clothing collabs, and I don't want to really do clothing collabs. I have ideas about glasses. I want glasses collab, furniture, like even my new clothing. Okay, fuck, I went back to clothing. But my new line is about it's a collaboration with like Department of Infrastructure, just to improve construction wear, staff wear, stuff like that. You know, stuff with like more meaning than, okay, let's just create something dope, you know, let's just craft the vision, you know what I'm saying, let's just do something dope. I like things like that. Like just looking at that light bulb right now, I just feel some type of way. I just feel like you can do something to it. I want stuff like that, things that are unconventional, because DOCC is not just clothing for me. I want to put on everywhere, even if it's like tools, you know, like screwdrivers, stuff like that, but a really wavy screwdriver. But yeah, that's how I see it. More than just like a clothing line, but just that it's clothing right now, because that's the most immediate thing to me at this moment and what I'm thinking about most of the time. My social media is, my personal one is Nokana Mojapelo. My Instagram for DOCC is DOCC Collect. The site is www.docc.co.za. The blog is Fuck Vinny, the U with the V. No, the U is a V. Yeah, fuckvinny.tumblr.com. It's just a blog that has all my friends and what we do and whatnot. What else? And then SoundCloud, it's Windows 2000. What else is out there? Also on Facebook, it's Nokana Mojapelo, DOCC Collect, Windows 2000 for the music. Yeah, every social media is the same thing, but for every social media, yeah.